ng pagtatag ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Ang Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas ay isang bangko sentral ng Republika ng Pilipinas.
Isinaayos muli ang karta ng bangkong ito noong July 3, 1993, alinsunod sa mga panustos ng 1987 sa Ligang Batas ng Pilipinas at ang bagong batas ng Bangko Sentral ng 1993.
Natag ang BSP noong January 3, 1949 bilang pangasiwaan ng Sentrong Pananalapi ng bansa. Nangangalaga at nagtataguyod ng mga karapatan.
Tungkulin ng mga nagdedeposito at mga may-ari ng bangko.
Nagtatadhana ng mga batas at nag-aayos ng mga salapi ng bansa. Mga katangian ng pera.
Nahahati, divisible, nabibitbit sa ibang lugar nang hindi nagiging mabigat na pasanin sa paglalakbay.
Masisira, mapapalitan ang kaanyuan ng salapi upang maging mas kapaki-pakinabang sa mga pinansyal na transaksyon.
Nalilikha. Kapag ipinapautang ng mga bangko ang bahagi ng deposito nito, nadaragdagan ang money supply sa ekonomiya. Piloncitos, kauna-unahang ginamit na salapi sa Pilipinas. Ito ay nagmula sa salitang pilon, isang sinaunang lalagyan ng asukal na kahawig ng hugis ng salapi.
Penniform gold bartering, kauna-unahang barya sa ating bansa na nadiskubre ni Dr. Gilbert Perez.
Real, Real de Ocho, kilala din ito bilang Spanish dollar.
Spanish barilla, gawa sa tanso at pilak. Ito ang kauna-unahang barya na gawa sa Pilipinas.
Pesos Fuertes, kauna-unahang papel na ginawa sa Pilipinas ng El Bangko Espanyol Filipino de Isabela.
Republika Pilipinas Papel Moneda, salapi sa panahon ng kalayaan mula sa Espanya.
Salaping base sa Amerika, ipinasa ang Philippine Coinage Act at ibinase ang salapi sa dolyar.
Mickey Mouse Money, salapi sa panahon ng Hapon sa Pilipinas.
Emergency Circulating Money, salaping umira sa panahon ng ikalawang digmaan.
Bagong lipunan, salaping inilabas ng Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas noong January 3, 1949.
commercial bank para sa komersyo. Ang mga halimbawa nito ay
East West Bank, tiwala ka dito.
When a Chinese automaker wanted to expand into the United States, they came to East West Bank. We connected them with cross-cultural guidance and products they needed to manufacture electric buses in the market and make the world a greener place. See where our connections can take you. Reach further with East West Bank.
DPI, safe ka dito.
Babe, what do you think?
Ganda, babe. Bagay sa'yo.
Yung totoo, hindi nga.
Oh!
Feeling ko kasi parang tumaba ako eh. Di nga, babe. Be honest.
What if, ano na lang? Other size na lang.
Other size? Other size, ha?
Babe!
Mahirap ba siya magets? Ito ang madaling magets. BPI Express Deposit Machine. Just insert your card, insert your cash, press deposit, and go! It's the smart solution for fast, easy cash deposits. Open 24/7 with real-time credit to account.
Babe, kain tayo.
Buti na lang may mga bagay na madaling magets. Make the best happen. BPI.
Metrobank, here, you're in good hands.
What's new at Metrobank? A lot. I'm Paolo, your Metrobank buddy. Tell me what you want, and I'll show you how to get it. Want a car? Save big with our low amortization. You got it. Need banking from wherever? With our online and mobile banking, everything can be done online. From enrollment to activation to all your transactions. Need to save up? Our expertise in investments can help your money grow. Here it is. Looking for your own home? Get it with no hidden fees. It's that easy. What you want in a bank, check it out at Metrobank. Here, you're in good hands.
BDO, we find ways.
Do create. Do take that leap. Do move in. Do build. Do play. Do splurge. Do travel. Whatever your dream, do choose BDO.
RCBC, relax ka dito.
Your access to smarter banking choices. You've got to have it. RCBC, smarter solutions.
Thorough planning and deliberation starts the process of making money available to the public. First, the Bangko Central's Department of Economic Research determines currency demand based on the expected price movement as well as the growth of our population and the economy. After this, the Cash Department places the order with the Security Plant Complex, which in turn procures the materials needed to produce and print the banknotes. When the designs of banknotes are changed, final approval of the President of the Republic is required. From the approved design, a prototype banknote is prepared. The banknote image is then etched on a master die from which printing plates are produced. Meanwhile, ink experts mix the exact colors of the money. With the ink and plates readied, printing begins on special security paper that is composed of 80% cotton and 20% Philippine abaca. This combination gives it a distinctive texture that sets it apart from ordinary paper. The sheets of banknote paper go through offset printing, where 15 to 20 colors of the design are printed at a time. Next, the paper goes through the intaglio printing process, which gives the money its embossed look and feel. Raised ink from intaglio printing requires drying for several days. After this, the banknote sheets are submitted for a series of inspections. The serial numbers are then printed on each banknote, which are again subjected to thorough inspection. The sheets are then cut and packed into bundles of 1,000 pieces each. These are now delivered by the security plant to the Currency Management Group, from where banks exchange or withdraw their currency requirements. From the banks, the banknotes finally find their way into the economy and our wallets. There is one question that is repeatedly asked of the Bangko Central. Given our ability to print money, why can't we just print a lot of money? As a matter of policy, prudent central banks such as the Bangko Central print only the amount of money projected to be sufficient to promote stable movement of consumer prices conducive to balanced and sustainable economic growth. Printing a lot more money than the economy needs is bad policy because it will lead to higher consumer prices and lower buying power for the family. This is the bedrock of price stability, the responsibility of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
The first people to make coins were the Lydians in Asia Minor in 640 BC. About 40 years later, the concept spread to ancient Greece, where coins often featured an owl, the symbol of the goddess Athena. Around 500 BC, the Chinese invented coins made of cheap metals like copper instead of gold and silver. Today's currency coins are still made of copper, nickel, and other inexpensive materials. The mint manufactures collector coins using sterling silver, as well as sterling scraps left over from making other coins. The silver goes into a casting furnace at 2100 degrees Fahrenheit. The melted silver is cast into a continuous bar about 1.5 inches high by 5 inches wide. A machine cuts the continuous bar into individual bars about 30 inches long. Each bar goes into what's called the roughing mill. The mill's 2 rollers squash the bar flat, using up to 9 tons of force. It takes up to a dozen passes to flatten the bar into a strip just ½ an inch thick. A machine called the finishing mill thins the strip out even more to what will be the final thickness of the coin, anywhere from 3/100ths of an inch to 2/10ths of an inch depending on the denomination. Next, the blanking machine stamps out blank coins. The silver that's left over, called sisal, goes back into the casting furnace, where it's melted down into fresh bars of silver. The next stops for the blanks is the rimming machine, whose spinning wheel presses a raised edge or rim on each one. The blanks then go into a tub filled with water, cleaning solutions, and steel beads. The beads act as an abrasive agent, smoothing and polishing the blanks. After a 20-minute cycle, they empty the tub's contents into a sifter to separate the blanks from the beads. Workers then towel dry the blanks by hand. This ensures there'll be no water stains on the coins. Throughout the coin-making process, as the silver is worked, it becomes brittle. So brittle that it could easily break when struck. That's why, at several stages, the metal goes through an oven called an annealing furnace. The coin design comprises artwork or a photograph or a combination of both. This coin will feature a photograph of Queen Elizabeth provided by Buckingham Palace. The artist uses a computer program to design a collage of various elements. Once Mint officials approve the final design, the process of engraving can begin. They take a plaster disc that's 10.5 inches in diameter. The computer guides the engraving machine to turn the one-dimensional computer design into a three-dimensional version in rough detail. This creates a plaster model of the design in the negative. They now use this negative to cast a plaster positive. An artist then enhances the detail by hand. Once that's done, they cast a negative plaster mold. From that, they then cast a positive mold, this time in rubber. From the rubber, they cast a negative mold out of hard black epoxy. They mount the epoxy model on a machine called a pantograph, which is essentially a reducing machine. It traces the model and cuts a version 1.5 times smaller in brass. This reduction process takes 36 hours. Then, an engraver takes the brass model and fine-tunes the design under a microscope. At this stage, the engraver also adds the lettering, noting the year, the denomination, and the country of issue. Then comes another 36-hour reduction process. They reduce this brass model to 1.5 times its size to create what's called a matrix, a negative model made of high-grade steel that's the final size of the coin. Then they strike the matrix onto a block of steel, which creates a positive called a punch. Then they strike the punch onto another steel block to create a negative, called a die. The coins are made, one at a time, in the coin press. There are 2 dies per coin, one for each side, positioned above and below the blank. They strike simultaneously, not once but twice, to create a high-quality impression. In contrast, circulation coins are struck just once, on high-speed machines that make several hundred coins per minute.
Para sa'yo, ano ang opinion mo tungkol sa pagpapahalaga ng pera?
Mahalagang pera, una, para sa araw-araw na pangangailangan. Pangalawa, sa pag-aaral ng mga anak. Walang pera, hindi makapag-aaral ang anak. Kahit sabihin mo merong libreng eskwelahan, kailangan pa rin siya ng proyekto, pamasahe. Pera ang nagpapatakbo sa buhay. Hindi mo pwedeng mabuhay ng walang pera. Kaya nagtatrabaho para sa pagkain, sa bahay, sa edukasyon, sa bills, o pang-laundry mo, di ba, pagpapalaba, pangmalansya, lahat ng gamit, kailangan ng pera. Ultimo gulay, 10 piso, may halaga pa rin.
Budget. Kayo po. Kayo po. Sige, thank you.
Kailangan ng pera bilang isang estudyante. Siyempre, basic needs, pamasahe, tapos baon, tapos siyempre yung pangangailangan project, tapos yung pang-internet research.
Budgeting.
Thank you.
Pangangailangan para sa pamilya, para sa pangangailangan pang baon, pambili ng pagkain, kung anong babayaran sa bahay, tubig, tapos project ng mga anak, yun. Kasi kung may nakukupang tayo, siyempre babayaran natin yun. Yun. Hindi yung pera ginagamit lahat sa mga hindi mahalagang bagay. Hindi sa pinaka-importanteng bagay.
Hindi naman po mahalaga sa amin yung pera kasi po, hindi naman po nagbibili ng pera yung happiness. Nang bibili na
malapit lang yung bahay ko, then minsan may baon akong lunch.
Sige, thank you.
Ano ang nasa likod ng bagong 50?
Malikot.
Pwede kunin ko. Hindi ko masyadong na ano.
Sir, ito po ang aking katanungan. Opo. Ano po ang nasa likod ng 50 pesos na bago?
Hindi ko alam.
Ano po yung nasa likod ng 50 pesos na bago?
Wow! Ano yun? Ito, pwede tumingin sa swara.
Bawal.
Bawal. No cheating. Sabihin mo na ano dyan. Uy, ano daw?
Sabi yung kahit hindi.
Pesos. Yung bago. Ano yata yun? Taal Volcano.
Mga mapa ba? Hindi ko... Ayun.
Kaya sabi mo, di mo alam pag di mo alam.
Hindi mo alam sabi mo yan. Sabi mo ko
Hindi ko alam.
Bawal pesos ka. Alam, hindi ko alam. Nakakaya. Sige po, ate.
Bawal. Sa likod. Goodness. Okay, no? Hindi kami masyadong familiar sa likod ng video. Kami lang, Sige. Mababa. Tingnan ko lang.
Bawal po tingnan na.
Ay, bawal. Hindi ko alam.
Hindi niyo po alam.
Hindi ko natatandaan.
Ano yung nasa likod na 50 pesos na ba?
Na maisda. Ano ang mother of all banks sa Pilipinas?
BSP, di ba?
Ano po yung BSP?
Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas.
Uy, ganun ko alam. Seryoso? Ay.
PNB.
Uy. Dito lang sa
Bangko.
Ay.
Bangko talaga sa inyong... Bangko.
Central.
Hindi.
Ang alam para sa akin kasi ADB, Asian Development Bank.
Uy, ikaw maayos ka sa picture, nakapapaganda ka.
Hindi ko alam.
Bibigyan ka na 100 ngayon, anong gagawin mo?
Bibigyan ka po ng 100 ngayong araw, anong gagawin niyo po?
Isisave ko.
Bakit po?
May sentimental value kasi hindi naman lagi may nagbibigay ng 100.
Kung bibigyan po kayo ng 100, ano pong gagawin niyo?
Bibili ng siomay?
Kuya, kung bibigyan ka na ng 100, anong gagawin mo?
Simple lang. Magbibigyan mo 100. I-blow out ko yung mga kaibigan ko.
Kung bibigyan kita ng 100 pesos, anong gagawin mo?